Imagine for a moment that your whole world went from sounding like this to this. In a game where communication is so important, Mogliano's Mat Gilbert faces a much greater challenge.
I'm profoundly deaf in both ears, which is like a 95% hearing loss. My hearing loss is 95%, profoundly deaf is anything 90 and above. I got diagnosed when I was 5, but I'd probably been deaf since birth.
The back row forward uses a combination of hearing aids and lip reading, but in the heat of the game, he relies just as much on his instincts.
The ability to hear the calls and the referee within the game. I haven't got time to maybe lip read or to slow down and find what's going on. You know, the game's running at 100 miles an hour. I've got to be more visually aware of what I'm doing and sort of take my own initiative of what to do. I have to make sure I take control of the situation. So when a line-out call is made or a call in open play is made, I need to make sure that I've heard the call. I'll keep asking for the person that's making the call to keep repeating it until I've received it. I need to make sure I'm in a position to maybe be able to lip read it, give myself the best opportunity to be able to hear the call. And also, like, in general terms, you can see from the setup that's been made what is going to happen. So it's just about reacting to what's going on around me. You know, there's certain situations where I'm not going to be able to see the person making the call and lip reading, so I'm going to have to hear, but also rely on the call being passed along, you know, one person to enact until it gets to me.
After developing his love for the game at school, Mat's first experience of representative rugby came through the England deaf side.
England deaf started in 2002. I was still at school. I saw an advert on the RFU website that they were starting this team up and they would be training in Broad Street. So I went along and just to see what it was all about, and then the team grew into, it was like deaf players with a hearing impairment, not deaf people wanting to play rugby. I think I became more aware of, you know, how to deal with, you know, having a disability within the game. Because I've never met any other deaf people playing rugby before, not really any deaf people in life before. I have no deaf friends before I've met these people at England Deaf. I think it made me more aware of what the disability is. And, you know, really, I made some really good friends from there.
It was after graduating from college that Mat realised he had the ability to develop a career in the game.
Well, I had an offer to go to Wales to go and play semi-pro rugby for Connolly RFC, and obviously the history of Connolly Rugby Club is massive, a big draw for me, and, like, you know, huge club. I played a couple of other League Cup matches, and then I got given an opportunity in the Heineken Cup with the quad injuries, and sort of haven't looked back since from there.
Last month, Mat moved from Wales to Italian Super 10 side Mogliano, a new culture and language to immerse himself in, but he's overcome far tougher challenges in the past.
It's the first time I've trained a player who has a handicap. But what he lacks in hearing, he makes up for with his peripheral vision. He's the right player for our style of game. He's got great potential, and I think we could see him perform well in the Italian Championship.
Different way of life over here. I mean, you know, sort of the European lifestyle being really laid back, but you know, the training is pretty full on. It's pretty hard. It does go on for a long time. But, you know, obviously we have a communication barrier between, you know, me trying to get my point across in English to someone who is Italian. Trying to speak as much Italian as I can myself, and, you know, a few of the players within the club have better English than the others, and, you know, if I'm talking to someone whose English isn't great and not understanding my Italian, then obviously I have to try and get someone to interpret what, you know, what we're trying to say. You know, rugby is pretty universal language, so, you know, everyone's trying to achieve the same thing and the same rules apply to everyone. So, you know, not the language within on the pitch is not too much of a complex issue, but it's more a way trying to explain ideas and stuff.